Welcome to America's heartland, Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. Memorial Stadium will be jumping in anticipation of what we've got in store today. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Hoosiers will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Cornhuskers offense will get the first swing of the game. And this guy is a big-time star. Just an electricity follows him onto the field.
He's a workhorse too, Reese. This is a definition of a bell cow running back. He can carry the load for his offense and put his football team on his back.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Caught near the sticks. It's Nair. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. And the Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the left side. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackling.
And they're on him immediately. Down goes the quarterback.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fix going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
The Huskers will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Hoosiers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. This is just a great matchup to watch on the outside, and who can win downfield in the passing game.
Man, this reminds me of 1997, Charles Woodson versus David Boston. 2 physical athletes that are going to be going toe-to-toe all game long.
Yeah, 2 alphas, 2 guys that play the positions where you have to have such confidence, cornerback, wide receiver. Let's see this throwdown.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man. It's Jackson. Getting some heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
There's a very high standard and a high bar when you're playing defense at Nebraska. You always hear people talk about the black shirts. Well, this guy right here, he fits into that because of his speed. You saw on that blitz, they had no shot of blocking him. He's able to get home to the quarterback to come up with a massive sack.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Safe completion on the screen. They play that screen nice Nicely, he tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Trying to get to him. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle box as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Got it on the outside. It's Banks.
And on that out route 3rd down, guys, you just want to see a little bit better execution. You want to see more depth on the route. You want to see a little bit more of an accurate throw so he doesn't have to come back and fight for it, so that we can pick up the 1st down a lot easier. A little bit better by the quarterback and receiver, and as a result, they do get the catch, but it sets up 4th and short.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Looking for a block. It's Price. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit in this game.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Cross. Got the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the 1st down.
4th down coming up.
And the Hoosiers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
He'll bring it back. It's Price. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Got his man quickly. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. On target to the left. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
The Hoosiers will snap it on first and 10. The give to the back.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains, to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Gets it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires on the move. It's complete. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
And the Hoosiers have pushed it inside the 20. Off play action. Quickly complete. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And a nice finally makes the stop.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Looking for the score. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Indiana. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Purdue is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Purdue, Pete, isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Oregon. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, This offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the...
And he breaks into the open. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense and their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air, and offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
They'll try the run. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They need the 40 to convert here on third down. Wants to throw. It's Raiola. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Get the quarterback off the spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all three of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
The Cornhuskers have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Oh, what a grab by this defense. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
Makes the grab on the left. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
You run those routes, those curl routes, just like that. Those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football. So you better put that thing on a line, and the QB did there. Put it on a line. Great job, great catch. First down.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. He's looking to throw it. Wide open downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Right, the second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. The play action fake. Finds the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone. I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
Comes out throwing on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Yeah, and this quarterback's got to know that this isn't practice. This isn't back with his QB guru. He's not trying to throw around brooms or around big bags. That is an arm attached to a body that bench presses 500 pounds. He's got to do better.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. He's got the tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
And that's why quarterbacks take their offensive lines out for all-you-can-eat wings. Clean pocket, able to step up, scan the entire field, and pick the open receiver.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. He'll just keep slinging it. He's got it down the middle. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Offense gets set for second down. Jackson will throw. Feeling some heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football all over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Snaps it in the shotgun. And he's got it! Touchdown, Hoosiers!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead.
That makes the score Indiana 14, Nebraska.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quick. Set for a first down play. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. He's taking the shot. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
Looking to pass on second down. He'll take another shot here. He's got it down the left. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus.
Good pass protection isn't just offensive line, right? Running backs also have to be able to pick up the blitz. That running back did an outstanding job. That allowed his quarterback to just buy a little bit more time before making that throw.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, this quarterback started taking a couple shots from the pocket, and there's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Nice hands on the right sideline as he has it for a huge gain. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Bloomington. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Huskers will kick it off to start the second half. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll put the tight end in motion. On 3rd and short, the power run here. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
The Hoosiers with the 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
Using the quick game. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
He unleashes a long one. And he intercepts it. And on the opening drive of the second half, you've made adjustments, but sometimes you underestimate the fact that the defense is ready for your adjustments.
And they've made their own adjustments as well, and they're allowed to sit there in the locker room and think and wonder about how you're going to attack them coming out of the tunnel. Great job being ready to go at the start of the second half by the defense.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Unloads it left. Got him downfield. Afterburner's coming. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Looking to go up top on first down. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. The Cornhuskers have moved it inside the 20. He wants to pass it on second down. He's right on target. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Back to the air one more time. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
He makes a grab. can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door. First and goal.
First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Husker! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show. Purdue is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Purdue, Pete, isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 8 over Oregon. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. Caught over the middle. It's West. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Nothing but green ahead. And the Welcome to Dynasty Mode. I'm Reese Davis, and it's time to start your coaching journey. First, select whether you want to play online or offline. An online Dynasty is next. It's time to select your rosters. Choose to use the latest EA Sports recommended rosters featuring more than 1,000 additional players, or choose the rosters from our original launch. Now it's time to customize your Dynasty experience. Choose your settings, import your team builder created teams, and custom. It's now time to select your team. Do you want to build a team from the ground up or take over an established contender? Pay attention to each team's prestige rating, represented by the number of stars next to each team's name. Teams with a higher prestige will be ready to compete for the college football playoff right away, while lower prestige teams provide a greater challenge to build into contention. And now, you'll choose where to start your journey as a coach. Head coaches progress against goals on both sides of the ball. Here, you'll choose to create a coach of your own. Now it's time to choose your coach archetype. Your starting choices are motivator, recruiter, and tactician. What is the most important thing to you? Acquiring players, maximizing player development, or putting your team in the best position to succeed? Congratulations, it's time to sign your first coaching contract. Make sure to pay attention to the expectations of the role. These are based on real-life historical records of the school. Failing to meet the university's expectations will land you on the hot seat and potentially have you looking for a new job when the coaching carousel rolls around.